Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Christo, and this is the path to modernity in MEIOU Taxes 3.0. Let's keep going, shall we? It's a new day, a fresh voice, a new Christo. Did I say I was Christo, by the way? I can't remember. Messing with like military access, sure thing. What was I doing? We're going to integrate Genoa, and we're trying to peacefully vassalize someone. It was Luxembourg, wasn't it? Yes, Luxembourg. Oh no! What just happened to our relations? Why did it just randomly go down by 30? It's weird. Hang on, these numbers don't add up. Do they? 50? These numbers do not add up to... Oh, I forgot about the ecosystem engine. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Someone suffering nasty attrition. Let's go take a look at that. Oh yes, it's these guys. Well, that pop-up's going to annoy me, so let's just have them come and rest up in England for a minute. Although actually, Picardy probably has our best ports in the area. Yeah. Good, 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 good. Speaking of Picardy, how's our industry doing? Dye industry, holy Christ, size 1,000. Making 500% profit. You love to see it. That's insane. 1,000. Look at the size of pastures. There's just a couple of tiny cows picking their way between crops of massive, massive dye production. That's awesome. Right, so Savoy, didn't you have some cores as well? Yes, you do. Alright, so we're going to vassalize Savoy as well. We're going to fall behind on Diplotech, and that's fine. We're already behind, in fact. But that's it's not a big deal. It's not like we have unbalanced research in this mod, so that's it's not a problem. Are we coring right now? I think we are. Yes, looks like we are. I don't need the next tech. I'm full on ideas. Well, apart from evangelical. Cool. Let's keep these going then. Oh, not 0% overextension ones though. All right, just one more. I can't core this because we need to control the province to make it a core. Ah, crap. We actually lost one of these ships. It's annoying. Anyway, some rebels to put down. We have no generals right now. That's not great. We're ahead of time on Miltech, yes? Oh yeah, well ahead, so get a couple. Fine, fine. You guys can grab this. So I could drill them to lose less army tradition decay. Or rather to have lower army tradition decay and therefore lose more of it. It would be nice to keep our army tradition up. Let's have these guys... Wow, spy in Paris is 279. That's crazy. Going to reposition some of my... Sorry, I've got some large files open on my other window. Let me close those. Let's have these guys drill. Nice. It's keeping our army tradition... barely declining. Obviously, this is an easy win because they inherit the tech level of the Revolter tag. That is the tag that's attempting to revolt. So, you know, hot trash in terms of military technology. And now we can core it. Okay, so is there more unrest down here? There is some unrest down here. And it's very low development. So what I'll do is I'll just leave some men in the Cape. And they can deal with it if needed. The Cape, meanwhile, is developing a little bit. Any profitable industries here? Or is it still struggling? Oh no, some very profitable industries in here. Okay. Yeah, especially the urban industry. Let's invest in the Cape's urban industry. That seems like that's doing quite nicely. 50 ducats is probably a bit much for a small province. Let's give them 20. 20 ducats into the Cape should help them develop their way a little bit. Can propagate religion somewhere? Sure. Moluccas? I mean, I don't really care too much about the religion in the Moluccas, but it'd be nice to get some more religious unity spread around the place. I do love getting prestige for conversions. It's so powerful at cranking your prestige. Yes, this darn province is still a problem. We're really close now, though. If we could get one more positive stability and then... Yeah, once we got community of faith, we'll be able to convert it in a mere, like, 5 years or something. We'll get to about 2%. Yeah, 50 months. 4 years. 4 and a bit. Sounds good. So, Savoy, I should be improving relations with you. Why am I not? Because I just saw the pop-up for that. We are at full. Am I prepared to go 2 over the Diplo limit? You know what? I think I am. Oops, don't click on the monthly tick. Trying to crash it. Cool. Extradition to Peru, successful. Nice. Still sending very little. Bureaucrats are in charge. Bureaucrats, rather. Yeah, just going to slowly steal provinces from the Incans and hand them over to Peru. Although, interestingly, Castilian Brazil is... Peru, rather, is getting quite large as well. Interesting that there's very little unrest in these provinces. Why is that? What's going on here? Subject nation -6. That seems odd. Oh, they've got huge garrisons as well. Well, some of them do. Interesting. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep sending expeditions to Peru because that's a lot of dev that I can potentially pinch from the Peruvians. Sorry, Peruvians. It's all mine. I'm really struggling with where the hell we should put merchants. I mean, sure, go trade with Arabia, even though it's going to do, like, almost nothing. Small conversions. Good. Keep those going. And, yeah, we have got some Catholic centres working in our favour. So, Savoy, to get you to become a vassal, we could probably do it. Let's just top off with Luxembourg. We were very close to being able to get Luxembourg at the end of last episode, I believe. So I should really get on that. That's a little slightly troublesome. Let's send some guys up north to deal with them. Don't need too many. That should do it. The rest of you can just keep on drilling, baby. Well, marry Savoy. Sure. Excuse me. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong mute key, sorry. My bad. So, Luxembourg. Next month we'll give them a gift. You guys can head on up, help the Scots keep the Irish down. Have some money, Luxembourg. We've got a lot of cash on hand. Am I looking to embrace something? I don't think so, right? Because academia is not going to exist for ages. Global trade we've already embraced. Scientific methods is something that we'll be accepting relatively soon. Why is it spreading in this region so much and not elsewhere? I'm sure I looked into this last episode, but I've forgotten already. Institution invention in all these provinces. Is our wealth just really concentrated up in the northeast? We have got a lot of cities in this region, compared to just kind of like 4, 5 over on the west coast. Anyway, how's meritocracy doing? Spreading in these ones still. Not spreading up here yet. Probably just because the infrastructure's not built yet. No, just harbourage being built here. Did I not try and build capital infrastructure here? Probably because I'm building it here. No, just harbourage again. Did I build the wrong one? Was I trying to build capital and I built infrastructure? I built harbourage even? No, it's building here. It's built here. We probably want some in Anjou as well. I mean, it is expensive. But my population is so rich, they basically can just afford it, I think. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We're currently paying for the capital infrastructure maintenance. We don't even need to. Well, but you know what? Actually, we're trying to move towards the conclusion of this campaign, which means I should worry a little bit less about strict infrastructure investment pickiness. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because it's just not quite what we're doing anymore. Ah, so you're a von Luxembourg, are you? How ironic. I'm about to... Oh, we already vassalized Luxembourg. That's why their opinion of us went down. Sorry, I forgot about that. Alright, in which case, Julich, prepare to die. Let's get our men in position. Although, that general will be used first to get these lot. So war with Dulwich will involve war with the HRE Emperor, who is Brunswick. And Brunswick is minuscule. Well, not totally minuscule. And has no meaningful allies, so this war will be trivial. Good. The best kind of war, if you ask me. Who should we play next? That's the question. That's the question I've been thinking about. Oop, we're at 100, or rather capped papal influence. I might as well invest in becoming the next papal controller then. That would be good for my improved relations over time, won't it? Does it not? Ah, it doesn't in this mod. Okay. That's odd. I think it should. It feels like being papal controller should affect that. New idea. Spy network construction up. Good. Bring these boys in. Steal the general. Declare the war. Alright. Dulwich. Oh, that's weird. It's not showing Brunswick's allies on this screen. Maybe that's an update. I'm pretty sure in the latest version of EU4, it shows the Emperor's allies because they're getting co-belligerented. And in reality, co-belligerent. We're going to take Dulwich off Dulwich because apparently that's core non-Dulwich, which is pretty funny. Actually, I'll set it as this one because it's closer. Declaring war on a fellow Catholic is a sin, but a common one. I love that tooltip. I don't know why I find that so funny. I love the dry wit of EU4's tooltips and not just tooltips, but like events and writing. It's I don't know. I really appreciate that style of humor. We have claimed the cleansing heresy CB against somebody. Interesting. We'll go with light looting. Since it's land we're going to be giving to our bud. I don't know why I moved in to try and siege my own province there. It was foolish. We have a free colonist. If I can actually open the right map mode. Oh, there's actually some inland Mali land we can do. Let's go there. Susu. Or Susu, possibly. What kind of land do we got here? It's tropical. Can I not see? Okay, there's 240 units of land here, which I think does inform the potential max size of things like the agricultural industry. Right, I was going to colonize all of South America as well, wasn't I? To try and get some more local food production, which can help build the Cape Colony, which of course is going to be a major influence in how well our trade can get over from India and China, which will be good to improve. You guys grab Dulwich. I'm not going to min-max attrition here. We're if we needed more manpower, we can raise the manpower taxes. We're levying a very small portion of the possible manpower we could get out of our country right now. So I'm not going to sweat it too much. Looks like Messen's making a bit of a comeback against Brandenburg, huh? Why is that? Oh. No, sorry, that's not Brandenburg. It's how do you say that? Schwarzburg, I guess. It's currently losing. It looks like a civil war. They have cause. Maybe that's event driven. Malaria outbreaks. I should disable these events, by the way. The plagues are a cool system, but they're unlike 2.5. It's entirely possible to completely ignore them now. They have very, very small gameplay impacts. In fact, they have no gameplay impacts, which is, I mean, it's not a great change, to be honest. Genoa, you should be on Scootage, so you don't get called in again. And then we're going to give you a gift. No, I'm not. That'll be way too expensive. I will influence you, though. We've got room to improve. You can go to 150 on subjects, I think. And you only need them over 100 to integrate them, actually, now I think about it. So we can come back from them. Let's spy on people I want to siege to save myself time. We're not going to become the HRE Emperor this time. We may play as Austria next, in which case, of course, we will have to make a bid to become Emperor, which will be interesting. It's a shame that we couldn't manage to make it work this time, but that's okay. We'll go for some beautiful land borders, and that'll be good. There's our Peruvian expedition. The burden of taxation. So admin taxes have kicked back in, so I expect our income to absolutely spike. What were we at earlier, like 60? It's not even that much higher, honestly, with the extra admin taxes. But yeah, still making more cash, which is good. Tempted to go to hybrid military. So one thing we should try and push for before the end of the campaign is I want to integrate all these little appendages, which I think we established are not called appendages, right? What are they? There, yeah, because they're appendages. Appendages? But appendages is just a better word. And the feudatory. So a feudatory needs federalism and regional militias. Okay. And federalism requires rural governance nobility of 3 or higher. That's the only thing we're missing. So rural governance here needs to be 3, which means we need to lower aristocratic influence to 30. And we need to get rid of the forestry monopoly. Aristocratic influence right now is very nearly below 30. So it's just the forestry thing. And getting rid of this would actually lower their influence as well. So they're pretty loyal right now, and we have ways to support them. So let's do it. Restrict the forestry monopoly. They lose a bunch of loyalty, we get more welfare. +2 welfare, that's pretty good. And we get less noble gravity, and less revenue from the forestries go to noble wealth. Do it. And then we immediately help them out by lowering peasant freedom. Peasant freedom is still capped at the bottom, right? So lowering it still does nothing. Yeah, freedom is still nothing across the country. We are, how do you say it? C'est état le moi? Something like that. I am the state, baby. Like, the peasants don't get to be free. Overlook tenant abuse. It's I don't know, there's a Twitter joke in there somewhere. Anyway. Don't want to give them any more power. I can afford to lose the legitimacy, so go ahead. Also, I can afford to lose the centralization because... Didn't we just get another thing that gives us more centralization? I thought we did. Anyway, it's trending up and it's already really high. So I'm happy with Ancient Liberties. And... we can afford a grand celebration even. So sure. And Special Commission. We'll increase the decay, but it's okay. And that once again, they are now suddenly delighted with us. Good. That costs quite a bit of Diplo points, so I'm not delighted about that, but it's not a big deal. I'm just going to send traders to random places. We've got 43. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, and I want to care about it, but it's become too much. You guys, protect trade. Where should I protect trade? Probably still the channel. We have some ships in the channel. Or maybe down here. I'm not even... You know what? Here's a hot take for you. I'm not sure trade ships matter that much in MEIOU and taxes. Especially compared to previous ones. Go privateer the Aegean. That seems fun. I don't think trade ships are that important. Because the amount of money that moves around in trade is so much lower. Because the real money to be made is in tariffs and stuff. Yeah, let's just go to the channel. Because there's none of the kind of stacking bonuses from transferring money. Whoa! That's quite a lot of manpower, huh? That's kind of nutty. Why? What happened to my manpower? Is that just because the nobility is losing power? Maybe it's just lower corruption. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Should I do another tax relief? I would kind of like to be at 3 stability for this conversion that we've got coming up. But if we go to 3 stability, it's going to trend down so quickly. Let's not do that. No, not reform the administration. What was I trying to do? Corruption. Right. When can I fight corruption again? Not for a little while, it seems. Anti-corruption campaign. 3 more years. Okay, so the war progresses in our favor, unsurprisingly. Is corruption still trending down, by the way? Or if we hit our floor? Getting rid of those monopolies will definitely weaken the nobility by quite a lot. A lot of their revenue comes from that. Yeah, corruption's still trending down. Not very fast anymore, though. That's fine. And there's the biggest siege done. Keep going on to Peru. Good stuff. Nice. Good occupation. And they want peace. Big surprise. But I'm going to finish taking their capital first. Just so we can ensure we get the right peace deal. Right, there we go. Okay, I thought our treasury looked a bit big. Clearly the auto-investor is plowing money into stuff because we've barely spent any and it's gone down by like 2,000 in the last couple of minutes. Crazy. Don't have a kid, Bohemia. I would really like to end with the triple crown in the east. Aristocrats back on top. Going up a bit. Brazilian separatists, huh? Only 2,000 of them, though. Our Colombian troops should be able to deal with that. They are going to cross a river into it, but I still would bet on them. I bet their tech is way better. Unless these are... Yeah, they're Brazilian separatists, so maybe not, actually. Let's see. I'm curious about what the tech disparity is going to be like here. British separatists is a bit more concerning. Let's see. Yeah, almost the same tech, actually. Where are these Peruvian separatists? Why are there Peruvian separatists on the... What? That's a little confusing. Anyway, raise up some more infantry to back these guys up. We'll need some more ships too. God, that's a long build time. It's too autonomous. Build them up here instead. English separatists, 6,000 of them, rising up against the Scots. Well, I mean, you can relate to that. I can imagine they wouldn't be delighted. We can have these guys hop over and deal with them. Death of a major player. The aristocrats have lost a renowned figurehead. Let us exploit their weakness. Or a well-respected figure. A respected figure puts us low enough that we are actually eligible for federalism. No, we're not. We're actually eligible, sorry, for rural governance 3. Which is going to cost us a lot of admin. But I've spent all the admin I want to spend doing this. We don't have any admin ideas coming up. I think now is the time. I think the time has come for the next level of rural governance. Although not utterly pervasive, the oldest contracts still transmit extraordinary power to the holders of the land title. Even the most common lease is hardly speaking the speed of mention of monopolies over processing facilities and game. Wait, what? That seems like the wrong direction. Landlords rule fiefdoms, carving out their domains. This sounds like we're empowering the nobles. Yet, we're actually lowering noble gravity. I'm a little confused about this. They invest less in feudal levies, there's less monthly hierarchy, there's less autonomy from nobility, they'll be furious. But less noble wealth, resident and burgher wealth is transferred to noble wealth. I guess it's because they're not utterly pervasive, whereas here they basically are pervasive, and the next level down, though I can't really see the next level down. Let's review this here. So rural governance. Oh Jesus, there's 6 levels, that's why. The countryside is divided by land ownership into a patchwork of fiefs. Then there's nobility, which is kind of, yeah, high nobility stuff. Then aristocracy, unclear mix of responsibilities. And then freeholding, you get all the way down to no inherent rights or labor. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, yeah, I mean, let's do it. It's going to destabilize the country. Who doesn't love that? We're going to enact the reforms. Holy hell, minus 60 noble loyalty, 5 hierarchy. We lose 3 stability. Jesus Christ. Is it because I'm at war? Do they not like reforming at war? I forget. Are you supposed to not reform at war? We're going to go down to -1 stability. Let's do it. Screw it. A great success. Is that what we call it? Okay, well, we obviously need to hand out some grain to get some stability back. and temporary tax relief as well. And basically whatever I can stomach in here. I don't want to give him any more power, though. I could promote the bureaucratic faction. It goes down over the next 20 years anyway. I don't want to, though. No, I think they're just going to be unhappy for a while. Sorry, nobles. You shouldn't have stopped me doing the reform I wanted. So we can now go to devolved Unitary, or Federalism. A structured union of political entities with clear and formal agreements between its member states and the central governing authority. Or devolved Unitary. So these look like they're kind of a sliding scale between Confederation and Unitary. But I have to be Federalism to integrate these guys, right? Or is it at least... is it at least... Feudatory. Requires reform, Federalism, brackets, plus. Does that mean Federalism or higher? And regional militias or higher? Or does it mean something else? You know what? Ask the devs. We will see what they say. But for now, we will just enact Federalism anyway. Because I think Federalism, more diplomatic alliance cost, 5% more income and force limit. Or lowered... Okay, well, I would actually really rather be doing dissolved Unitary. And it's basically the same requirements. So you know what we're going to do, actually? Well, no, I can't save to test it because we also need something else. What do I need for these lads? Regional militias. Wait, I think we have that one. Should be military. Regional military. Regional militias. Yeah, we have that one. We should probably move towards enlistment and hybrid military so we can get regional garrisons. Centralized military would be cool too. Anyway, yes, we can. Let's save and test it actually, because I'd rather go to the other one. What does our current one give us, by the way? I should investigate that too. Right now, regionalism gives more taxes. So it does feel like a sliding scale. Yeah. Well, let's try going to devolved Unitary. Will cost us 50 government reform progress. Oh no. It doesn't give me 10 corruption though, does it? No, good. Oh, and we can just switch straight to the other one if we needed to. Alright. Can I integrate? Does it require something else, by the way? No. It's just conditional on Federalism and regional militias. So I guess it does have to be Federalism. Still not showing up. I wonder if this switching back and forth is going to kill it. Let's switch to dissolved Unitary and wait for the monthly tick. Sorry, the yearly tick, and see if that makes a difference. Alright. Hey, Luxembourg, it's time for you to get bigger. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And then this one is one of the others, right? Yeah. Give that to good old Luxembourg. 6 aggressive expansion. What if I also just yoinked all this? They'll make a confederate. They'll make a thing against me. Fair enough. Are you allied to any Protestants? No. Shame. What about if I just yoinked like these two? Still some. Yeah, we should do it with claims. We should just do it with claims so we can make sure we get the minimum aggressive expansion possible out of the situation. We should also work to break down any diplomatic treaties these guys have. Don't ally with my enemy. Don't bring Norway into things. Don't give me... well, no, do give me cash because we're trending down on inflation. Ooh, Brabant is the wrong religion. Okay. Stay allied to Dulwich so I can go to war with you next time and use the religious CB to get a bunch of land off you. Don't give me the money. Shorten the truce. You... Brunswick, you are inconsequential, I think. I don't think you're... very relevant. You're not willing to make peace? You fools. You see what I'm about to do to your countryside? Hoya, you are the wrong religion too. Where are you? Up here. Well, that's just your mistake. I don't really care about you. I'm trying to get these truces to be as short as possible, by the way. Is why I'm bothering to piece them out early, even though I don't actually want anything from them. Well, but in your case, actually, I will take the 15 prestige, because that's pretty hefty. You lads, come back to Paris. Where am I? Dude's on the boat. There they go. Okay. Dulwich, it's time to give up. Good. They're willing to. Don't take the money to shorten the truce. Don't need to break any alliances. As we've proven, their alliances are trash. Yoink. Good. Thus, Luxembourg grows. Nice. Good stuff. Our eastern border looking a little noodly appendagey, but... Hamburg, did you convert? Oh, you did, you silly goose. Let's... By Hamburg, I mean Holland. Let's mobilize our men to the border with them. Where's the rest of my army go? Oh, there it is. This is a fort, isn't it? Yeah, something of one. Yep, let's mobilize against Holland. Take some land off them. I've gone back and forth on where the border should be with Holland. I mean, this looks unpleasant. This looks unpleasant. This isn't perfect either. But that might be what we go with. Apart from anything else, it gives us more of this. But we could go with this. But it's really not perfect, is it? This would be the state border. I think, right? No, that's actually... Yeah. This is a state. I'm very conflicted about where that should be. If you want to give input, do give it to me in the comments, because there's barely any backlog, so I should be able to read them before we actually have to make the call. I've received a bunch of very nice comments recently, by the way, which I appreciate. It's very sweet. I always love to hear good things. As I've said before, I basically record on YouTube. It's not because I want to make a growing channel or make money or whatever. I mean, it helps that I make some money out of it. Not a great deal, but some. But I mostly do it just because I enjoy the kind of community aspect of it, which is nice. I like sharing stuff with people on here. Did those guys get recruited? Yeah, how about the boats? Still working on them, I think. Yeah, I like sharing stuff, and when people say like that they really enjoy watching my videos as part of their day or whatever, well, it makes me all soft. It's very nice. Sounds like a weirdly... Never mind. Anyway, still getting some claims. We've got 4 colonies about to end. Let's send out some more colonists. You know what else we should do? Oh, I can't manually add this whole area to that. Let's make sure that all these areas are in that. Ooh, a major center of production. What the heck are you making in here to be a major center of production? Seemed undeserved to me. There's one. Where are all the rest of my colonists? How many have I just withdrawn? 3. Oh, hang on, there was one. Where is he gone? There he is. Very cool. Okay, yeah, let's do another wave in South Africa. I can't. Landlocks are not adjacent to any of our fully developed provinces. You can only call transportation on one of your... Oh, do I have to let them do it? No, hang on, this is adjacent. Oh, no it isn't. No it isn't, because this is impassable terrain. This I can do, though. This. Here, is what I mean. Here, and here. And here. Good. That will dramatically increase the amount of farming space there is down there, because I think that that eastern bit, not so much this bit, but that eastern bit is relatively fertile. So that should be good. Right, well, with Holland, I think is next on the agenda. Hey, Holland, you're going to call in Denmark. Cleansing of the heresy, 75% aggressive expansion. You love to see it. Let's go. In we go. No, don't use the ships. Their ships will go into port momentarily. Looting policy. Light looting, of course. You still mad at me, Castile? Come on, cheer up. Let's top off our relations with them. Another successful expedition for you. Love to see it. And pause the monthly tick. Right. Yes, back to paying almost nothing because of the tax breaks being fully active. Always good. helping us to accrue a little bit of mana. Right. Yeah, so nobility, obviously, very peeved. You know what we could do to try and counter that a bit? Maybe we could make the other states a little more cheerful with us. Our advisor has died. Tragic. Let's lavishly endow the tax. No, well, no. Let's just oppose some populist reform. That did start quite a few rebellions ticking. I would love an improved relations guy. And he's even a bureaucrat. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright. The fall of Mon. Spare them. This is land that I mean to integrate into my grand modernized empire. It would not do to loot it. Right, you guys finally raised up. Don't want to lose. Keep going to Peru. If we could steal some land off Castile, that would be funny. I don't know if it targets your subjects. Actually, now I look, we own the entire Incan coastline, so I guess it's either going to go here, or maybe it can go into Terra Incognita. I'm not familiar. I wonder. Can expeditions go? Have we seen any examples of it going into Terra Incognita? I think it can. Now that I think about it, I think it can, but I'm not sure. Anywho, how much are we going to be able to take from you? Can't actually tell right now. But we're fully improved with Castile, so I'll come back from there. So, the Anconan Republic. Seating an audience with the Emperor. That is not how you spell Emperor. It seems they were forced out in a coup d'etat. The oust the usurper, CB. On Ancona, huh? Well, I'm tempted. But I think that's outside the scope of where we're trying to take over at the moment. So, Holland. How much can I take from you without causing a big coalition? That's manageable. What about if I were to be aggressive? That is, honestly, maybe still manageable. But it would be silly to cause a coalition war. So let's do this for now. That's actually the same list. I just pissed off the nobility. I probably shouldn't cause a big coalition against myself. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. We'll just take a chunk. It dramatically improves the look of the front line, at least. And by front line, I mean border. Don't tell them I think of our border as a front line. How if I just vassalize them? No, that's too much still. Yeah, they're really unhappy with me. But this is a big development grab, in fairness. These two, it's 24. There's 10 urban developments in here. It's a nice, important center of production, intellectual center, and all that jazz. So that's pretty good. Switzerland. I'm at war with Switzerland, am I? Didn't even know. Hello, Savoy. I'm sorry. I meant to keep paying attention to you so that you would become my vassal. Allow me to return to lavishing you with gifts and kind words so that you hand over your sovereignty to me. There's a good joke in there. There's some kind of history joke in there, but I can't think of an example of when that happened. Alright. And you can take a gift. Not a very substantial one. And it's lowered, right? It's 180. So I can offer this now. We will spare them. Actually, I shouldn't have spared them. I should loot them. I should loot them in the north to lower the amount of aggressive expansion it's going to take when we eventually seize that area. Why am I getting so little war score here? Who's in this war that's big? Oh, of course, right. Denmark, I forgot. Crazy. No more coring that actually needs doing, right? Right. Savoy, welcome to the fold. Pleasure to have you with us. Let's put you on aggro. And also, Savoy, you should be transferring trade, as should Luxembourg. Good. Still might make that mod to allow personal unions to transfer trade. We'll see. Fall of Lübeck. Well, that's far enough away that I'm happy to loot them. And we're not expecting very much in terms of war score from these guys, so this looks good to me. I don't mind how long the truce is. Oh, that's exactly what they'll accept. Yep, let's end the war. No need to have our allies suffering excess deaths. Good. Look at that. Border looking a lot better already. The breeder variant. We're going to call this offensive the breeder variant. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a part there. Thank you ever so very, very much for watching. I will see you all next time when we'll continue to try and work towards a beautiful land border in Europe and, of course, continuing slowly to expand our glorious colonial empire. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.